In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a percent word problem. And we're going to use this proportion up here to help us analyze the word problem and figure out which part is missing and which part we need to solve for. So let's start with question number one. Question number one. A company reported that 2% of their products were damaged in shipping. Last week, 48 of their products were damaged. How many were shipped? Okay, so I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to look at my formula or my proportion, and I'm going to see what parts of this did the word problem give me. So I see that we're supposed to start and see if we have a percent. Okay, 2%. A company reported that 2% of their products were damaged in shipping. So they did give me a percent in this word problem. So I know I have that piece. Let's figure out what other piece I have. A company reported that 2% of their products were damaged in shipping. Last week, 48 of their products were damaged. How many were shipped? Okay, so last week, 48 of their products were damaged. And I want to know how many total were shipped. Okay? So I have the percent. I have part of the whole, but the whole is still missing. The piece that I'm looking for is the whole. So this is how we're going to set this up. 2 over 100 is 2%. So I'm setting this up first. 2% equals, and then I know I need a part over a whole. It said the part was 48, and then the whole is a mystery. So that's x. Now that I've set this up, I'm able to solve it. I'm going to bring down my equals sign, and I'm going to cross multiply. So 2 times x is 2x. 48 times 100 is 4,800. And now I want to get that x all by itself. So to do that, I'm going to divide by 2. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other side. Divide by 2. Bring down my equals sign. 2 divided by 2 is 1. That means those 2's cancel out and the 1x drops down. And then 4,800 divided by 2 is 2,400. So I have arrived at my answer. How many of these products were shipped? 2,400 were shipped. I have found my missing total. All right, let's try the second one. 30% of Martha Brown students are in band or choir. All right, 30% looks like that. 30%. 30% of Martha Brown students are in band or choir. There are 288 students in band or choir. How many students are in the school? Okay, so let's go back up to the top here and let's take this piece by piece. So I'm going to look for my percent first. Does the problem give me a percent? Yes, it does. 30%. 30% of Martha Brown students are in band or choir. Now, I'm going to see, did they give me a part or did they give me a whole? And then which one of those is missing? So 30% of Martha Brown students are in band or choir. There are 288 students in band or choir. How many students are in the school? All right. There are 288 students in band or choir. That's part of the school population. And what they're asking me to find is how many total students are in the school. So again, I've been given a percent, I've been given a part, and what I am looking for is that whole. I want to know how many students are in Martha Brown altogether. All right, so now I'm going to set up my problem. I'm going to look back up here. It says I should set up my problem starting with percent over 100. So in the problem, we've got 30%. So it'll look like this. 30 over 100 equals, and then it says part over a whole. So my part is 288 students, is part of the school, but I'm looking for how many students altogether are in the whole school. That's the mystery. So now I can solve my problem. I'm going to draw my lines. I'm going to bring down the equal sign. And I'm going to cross multiply. I'll start with 30 times x. 30 times x is 30x. And then 288 times 100 is 28800. Okay. Now, I want to get this x all by itself on one side of the equation because I want to know what x equals. So to do that, I'm going to divide by 30. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. 30 divided by 30 is 1. Those cancel out. The x drops down. X, I'll bring down my equal sign. X equals, okay, 28,800 divided by 30. I need my calculator for that. So let's look back at what divided by 30. 960. So 960. Okay. That's my answer. So the original question was how many students are in the school altogether? Well, according to this problem, there are 960 students total in Martha Brown.